Night and day, at home or away, always carry Tums. T-U-M-S. Tums for the tummy. Tums, famous quick relief for acid indigestion, presents The Alan Young Show with Jim Backus as Hubert Updike. Friends, there's always a next time for acid indigestion and heartburn. But next time, be prepared with Tums for almost instant relief. You'll find one or two tasty Tums almost instantly neutralize the excess acid, relieve heartburn, soothe, and settle your stomach. You feel better fast. You can take handy Tums anytime, anywhere. No mixing, no stirring, no water needed. Get Tums tonight. Still only 10 cents a roll, 3-roll package a quarter, all drugstores. T-U-M-S. Tums for the tummy. Well, right now, Alan Young is over at his girlfriend Betty's house. Betty is still upstairs, so Alan is trying to start a conversation with her little brother, David. The girlfriend's kid brother can be a big help to a romance, so Alan is trying to get friendly with him.
Oh, David, what should we talk about? Baseball?
The baseball season hasn't started yet.
Yeah. How about basketball?
Don't like it.
Ice hockey?
Nah.
Golf?
Nope.
Well, let's face it, kid, we're down to women.
Women? Bah.
They do? I mean, no. How's things in general?
Look, I've had a hard day at school. Will you let me read my paper?
I'm trying to be friendly, kid. After all, one of these days I may be married to your sister.
Say, what do you want to marry her for, anyway? She's nothing, just another woman.
Yeah, but they make the best wives. And if you want children, they're the West Coast distributors. It's a monopoly.
I still don't know what you see in that sister of mine. She gives me a pain in the neck.
What do I see in her? Why, David, she makes my heart pump faster at the mere sight of her. The touch of her hand sends shivers through me, and the kiss starts a raging fire.
Yeah, she gets on my nerves, too.
You don't seem to understand. I love your sister. To me, she's the most beautiful girl in the world.
Please, Mr. Young, you're talking to someone who has to look at her when she gets up in the morning.
You mean Betty, pretty little Betty, doesn't look good in the morning? Oh, I can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
So what? I see her every morning, and I still can't believe it.
Oh, look, you're getting me a little worried here. Tell me something and answer me honestly.
Okay.
Do you suppose in a few years Betty will lose her looks?
Yeah, if she's lucky.
How can you say such things to me about your sister?
Well, what's it worth to you if I give you the real lowdown?
Oh, I get it. A quarter?
A quarter? Are you kidding? Why, it takes at least $1 just to get me to open my mouth.
I can't afford it. Tell you what, David, here's 35 cents. Talk through your nose.
35 cents, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it'll have to do. Okay, here's the lowdown.
Yeah.
My father's paying me $1 a week to discourage you.
Oh, that's it. And all that stuff about Betty was lies, just lies, huh? I should have known Betty couldn't be anything but beautiful in the morning. I can just picture myself married to her and seeing that little face opening its eyes in the morning and smiling sweetly at me. It gives a man strength to go out and do his job.
Yeah, if you can look at that, you can handle anything.
David, I ought to take a ruler and beat your little...
Well, gosh, you paid me for the truth and all I was...
Here comes Betty.
Thank goodness. Now I can finish reading my paper.
Hello, Alan. I'm ready.
Hiya, Betty. Oh, you look nice. Well, where should we go for a walk?
Walking again? But, Alan, we went for a walk last night, and the night before last, and the night before that. I want to do something else tonight.
Just when we're getting good at it.
Alan, you never take me anywhere like other fellows. I'm getting tired of it.
Oh, that's not true, Betty. Didn't I take you to Ciro's one night last week?
But, Alan, Ciro's was closed that night.
Sure. Who can afford to go there when it's open?
Well, I'm not going for a walk tonight, and that's final. Oh, I know. Let's go to Grauman's. They've got a new picture there. That wonderful Urge with Tyrone Power. Gosh, I'm crazy about Tyrone Power.
Tyrone Power. What's he to be crazy about? He's not so different from me.
Alan.
All right. So he's tall and I'm not. So he's handsome and I'm not. So he's well-built and I'm not. And then he's see? Already I've run out of differences.
Alan, you're taking me to Grauman's, or I'm not going out with you at all.
Grauman's is way over the other side of town. I don't have my car. It's in the garage for its 200,000-mile checkup.
Well, Father's working on his income tax tonight. We'll take his car. Come on.
Oh, no, you don't.
David, you keep out of this.
Betty, you know very well Father doesn't want anybody driving his brand-new car. Why, he treats it like a baby.
Isn't that sweet? Just see your dad putting water in his radiator. He throws the Hudson over his shoulder and burps it.
Very funny. But you better not take that car. There's a safe driving campaign on this week, and anybody caught for speeding or reckless driving gets 48 hours in jail. Father says the car stays in the garage till the campaign's over.
Mind your own business, David. Come on, Alan. I have the extra key.
But Betty, if your father says...
Alan, he won't even know we took it.
Oh, yes, he will, because I'm going right in and tell him. Yep, I'm going this very minute. Here I go. Well, don't stand there like that. Bribe me, somebody.
Give him a $50, Alan. It's the only way to keep the little monster's mouth shut.
No, Betty, I don't think we should take your father's car.
Oh, go on. I need the money.
Alan. I want to see that picture, Alan. I never asked you for much. It's the least you can do.
Well, if you put it that way.
Oh, thanks, Alan. You know that I'm not the demanding type.
Mm.
Why, when we get married, all I ask is a tiny kitchen, a fireplace, a picket fence, and maybe some green shutters. That's not asking much, is it?
No, most girls want a whole house.
Say, Father.
Hey, I'm busy, David. What do you want?
What? Would you want some red-hot information?
What? Well, now, David, if you possess information that I should have, it's your duty to tell me without trying to make money out of it.
But, Father, as one businessman to another, the most valuable asset a businessman can have is information that someone else doesn't have and would like to have. That is a cardinal principle in being a smart businessman.
You know something, David? You have a nasty education. All right. Here's $1. Now, what is it?
Betty and Alan Young just took your car to the Grauman's Theater.
What? My brand new car? You mean without my permission, they stepped down into my brand new Hudson? What? Oh, the nerve of them. That Alan Young. Here, wait, I know how to fix them. David, call me a cab.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to take my car out of Grauman's parking lot. Will they be scared stiff when they come out and find it gone? Here they come. I can't wait to see their faces. Wait till they try to explain what happened to my car. Come in! Come here!
Why, Father, I didn't think you'd be up so late.
Hello, Mr. Tibbles. Down, Tibbles, down. Whoa!
Alan, please.
Young, what have you got to say for yourself? Taking my brand new car.
Yes, a swell car, Mr. Tibbles. Rides like a dream.
Yes, doesn't it, though? It gets a fine mileage, too, and the pickup is... Wait a minute! Young, what's the idea of taking my car?
I didn't take your car, did we, Betty?
Young, are you crazy? You just admitted it a second ago.
I guess I was crazy to admit it. I mean...
Father, it was all my fault.
You keep out of this, Betty. He's not going to hide behind your skirts.
Oh, darn, there goes my best hiding place. I'll confess, we took the car, we're sorry.
Well, ordinarily I'd be awfully mad, but I think I've taught you both a lesson. By the way, how did you two like the long walk home from Grauman's Theater?
Long walk? What are you talking about, Mr. Tibbles? You know we had your car.
You mean you drove back in my car?
Certainly.
My gosh, I took the wrong car. Oh, this is awful. I've got a hot Hudson on my hands.
Father, what are you talking about?
Well, I decided to teach you both a lesson, so I took a cab over to the theater parking lot, saw a car I thought was mine, and drove it home.
But we found a parking space in the street, and, oh, my gosh, you took the wrong car.
I just said that.
Gee, you got a hot Hudson on your hands.
I said that, too.
Proves I pay attention.
Well, there's only one thing to do. Get that car back in the parking lot before the owner comes out. Alan, you drive the stolen... the wrong car back, and I'll follow you in mine.
No, you drive the wrong car back, and I'll follow you.
Young, you get out there and drive that car, or I'll break your neck.
Oh, as long as you ask me nicely. See you later.
Well, Alan, I'm glad you got that car back in the parking lot without any trouble.
Yeah, me too. Oh, Mr. Tillett, watch out. You're getting close to the curb.
Huh? Oh, yes. Oh, I rushed out of the house so fast that I forgot my glasses.
How bad is your vision without glasses?
Oh, don't worry. I can see almost perfectly. That's odd. I don't remember that tunnel ahead. Should I go through it?
A tunnel? That's a moving van with the back doors open. I haven't got the page. I ad-libbed the line. Thank you very much. That's a moving door. The back door's open. It was right, yeah. Oh. Say, maybe you better let me drive. Better without the page. I better drive. Get back in the car. After all, that safety campaign is... Mr. Dibbles, watch out. You're over too far. No, the stop sign. You're running into it. No, watch out. Here it says slight bump. Mr. Tibbles, you never even saw that stop sign?
Who didn't? I stopped, didn't I?
You broke the sign all up, too. Look, the light's out on it and everything. Uh-oh. Here comes a cop.
Alan. Alan, my boy, you've got to back me up. The light on that stop sign was out, and I couldn't see it.
But it wasn't out till you ran into it.
Why? Here comes the police.
Look, I know how to handle these cops. Let me do all the talking. Don't say a word. Here comes the cop. Hello, officer.
You keep your big mouth out of this.
Well, next witness.
Now, getting back to you, you know, of course, that you ran into a stop sign.
Yes, well, it wasn't my fault, officer.
Come now, you don't mean to tell me the stop sign ran into you?
Yes. No, I mean, no.
All right. Save the talk for the courtroom. I'm giving you a ticket for reckless driving. Maybe you can talk the judge out of giving you 48 hours in the clink. Here's your ticket. I'll see you in court.
Alan, you're going to back me up in court that the stoplight was broken.
But, Mr. Tibbles, the stoplight was not broken.
Alan, I am an important man in this town, and I can't afford to go behind bars. Now, you're going to court with me tomorrow, and you're going to tell the judge exactly what I tell you to say. You understand?
Now, you listen to me, Mr. Tibbles. I'm an American. This is a free country. I can do or say as I please. You can't be a dictator and tell me what to say here. You're no dictator.
You want to see Betty again, don't you?
Oh, despite the fluke and the pretty thing.
Troubles again, Alan?
Yeah, Don. I have to testify for Tibbles before that grouchy old judge. You know the one you see in all the papers all the time? Why, he's...
Oh, now, don't worry about the judge, Alan. I can fix that in a jiffy.
You know him, Don?
No, but I know what's wrong with him. He's got...
Not really?
Yes, Alan. But if you'll just hand him this package of Tums, he'll get rid of his acid indigestion and your case, too.
Gee, thanks. That's big of you.
And how did I get big? I eat everything. Whether it's a leisurely, full-course dinner or a hurried, on-the-run snack. I never have to worry because at the very first sign of acid discomfort, I slip one or two of these tasty Tums in my mouth. Same as I would candy mints, and zing, I'm shipshape again.
You sure are.
Why, almost instantly. Tums give sweet, happy relief. Yes, almost instantly, Tums neutralize excess acid, relieve annoying heartburn, soothe and settle the stomach. Tums contain no baking soda, There's no danger of over-alkalizing and no risk of acid rebound.
That's wonderful, huh?
More wonderful still is the fact that with Tums, there's no mixing or stirring. You don't even need water. Don't let acid indigestion spoil your comfort. For quick, dependable relief, do as millions do. Night and day, at home or away, always carry Tums.
Where do you get Tums, Don?
Well, get Tums from your druggist tonight.
How much do they cost, Don?
Still only 10 cents a roll, 3-roll package a quarter.
How do you spell Tums, Don?
T-U-M-S. Tums for the tummy. Why'd you ask me to spell a simple word like that, Alan?
I didn't think you could make it.
Here are the Regal Airs singing Lavender Blue.
Lavender blue, dilly dilly, lavender green. If you were king, dilly dilly, you'd need a queen. Who told me so, dilly dilly? Who told me so? I told myself, dilly dilly, I told me so. If your dilly dilly heart feels a dilly dilly way, and if you answer yes, in a pretty little church on a dilly dilly day, I'll be wed in a dilly dilly dress of lavender blue, dilly dilly, lavender green. Then I'll be king, dilly dilly, and I'll be your queen, dressed in lavender blue or lavender green. If your dilly dilly heart feels a dilly dilly way, and if you answer yes, in a pretty little church on a dilly dilly day, you'll be wed in a dilly dilly dress of lavender blue, dilly dilly, lavender green. Then you'll be king, and you'll have a queen.
And now back to Alan Young.
Well, this was the day I was to appear in court as a witness for Mr. Tibbles. If I lied like he wanted me to, I could be sentenced for perjury. I'd get 10 years in prison. If I didn't lie, he wouldn't let me see Betty anymore, and life without Betty wouldn't be possible. Only one thing left for me to do, either pack my bag and leave town or kill myself. I made my decision. I did. Got a good strong rope, tied a loop on the end of it, and placed the rope in position. I felt like getting tighter. Tighter! Tighter! Well, that's one bag tied. Now for the other. Suddenly I heard footsteps down the hall. It was my good friend Nicodemus, the elevator boy.
Gee, Mr. Young, I sure hate to see you being a coward about this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you face the judge and get it over with?
But Nicodemus, if I get caught lying, they might send me to jail. Give me 10 years at hard labor.
Hard labor?
Won't be able to stand it. I'd go crazy.
Go crazy?
I'd try to break out. I'd do anything. I'd steal a gun.
Steal a gun?
I'd shoot the guard.
Bang, bang.
They'd convict me of murder.
Murder?
Pay the supreme penalty. Wake me at sunrise. Lead me to the chair.
Lead you to the chair.
Make me climb the gallows.
Gallows?
Lead me to the gas chambers.
They sure like to keep you busy, don't they?
Just can't go into court and lie, Nicodemus. They'd find out.
Well, you could bribe the judge, but I wouldn't advise it.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine was in court once. He tried to slip the judge a cigar. Next thing he knew, the judge slipped him 30 days.
You got 30 days just for giving a cigar? What was the judge's name?
Her name was Rebecca.
You want to ad-lib a while, too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Nicodemus, what am I going to do? I'm supposed to be in court this afternoon.
Well, whenever I have a decision like this to make, I always listen to my inner voice.
Your conscience, huh?
Mm-hmm. Wait, I'll ask him about you.
Ask him, yeah.
Oh, inner voice. Open up your big ears. I am talking to you. Mr. Young here would like to go to court and confess the whole truth about this case. He would like to tell the judge everything about the matter. He wants to tell the judge everything. What's that in the voice? Okay.
What'd he say about me?
Blabbermouth.
Nicodemus, I think you're giving me an idea. I am going to tell the truth. As a matter of fact, I'm going right over to see Mr. Tibbles and let him know it. He gave me a statement to memorize for the court, and I'm going to tear it up right in his face.
David.
Yes, Pop?
Alan Young just called. He's on his way over to see me about something. I've got a feeling he's not going to back me up in court. He's going to let me go to jail. David, what are you grinning about?
I was thinking, I'll be the only kid in school whose report card will be signed with a number.
One more wisecrack like that and you go to bed. Wait a second. That sounds like Alan coming up the steps now. I've got to work on him and fast. Let him in, David, and go up to your room. I want to be alone with him.
Okay, Pop. Oh, if I had the wings of an angel or these prison walls, I would fly.
Hello, David. I'd like to see your father.
Sure. Cell block 2, upper tier.
Go to your room.
Mr. Tibbles, I came here to tell you that
Alan, my boy, I've been sitting here thinking about you. For some time now, you've had a feeling that I hate you. I wonder whatever gave you that idea.
I don't know. Just occurred to me one day while you were dragging me across the front lawn.
That's so silly, my boy. I know that you love Betty, and she loves you. Besides, I'm a fairly wealthy man, and I'm not going to live forever. Have you ever thought of that?
Quite often.
Alan, I'm sure you wouldn't want to marry a girl whose father was in jail, would you?
Oh, no. We'd wait till you got out. Common decency.
Then you're not going to help me in court, are you? You're going to let me rot in a cell for 48 long, miserable hours. 48 horrible, maddening hours.
But if I lie to the judge, I'm liable to get 10 years.
10 years? Alan, they'll pass like nothing at all.
Huh?
Besides, he won't be that hard with you.
I'm sorry, I can't go through with it.
Alan, can't you see the picture? Me, an old man in a cell for 2 whole days. And Betty waiting outside. And the other picture? You, a young man, and Betty waiting outside.
I like the first one.
Why?
Better picture, shorter wait.
Alan, for the last time, if you want to see Betty again, you'll go into court and tell the judge exactly what I wrote for you on that paper.
But if I get caught for perjury, I might go to jail for 2 years.
Betty will be willing to marry you when you get out.
Would she wait if I got 5 years?
Yes.
Would she even wait if I got 10 years?
Well, of course.
Oh, tell her never mind. Who wants to marry an old hag like that? I didn't mean that. All right, Mr. Tibbles, for Betty, I'll take a chance.
Order in the court. Order in the court. Will John Loutman step to the bench?
Yes, Your Honor.
John Loutman, according to Officer Press, you were driving 36 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone. Guilty or not guilty?
Well, you see, Your Honor, my speedometer was broken.
Lies. I'll teach these traffic violators 48 hours in jail. Be short recess before the next case.
Oh, Father, he's given everybody who came up 48 hours in jail.
Don't worry, Betty. I think I'll get off. Don't you, Alan? Alan, answer me.
Oh, excuse me. I was just thinking. I hope I have a nice cellmate at Alcatraz. Those connections are very valuable in later life, you know. I guess, you know, to have somebody to get a cell all by yourself, you got to know somebody, I guess you have. What the heck happened there? I'll try to get a cell to myself, and I'll ask for solitary confinement.
Alan, they can't send you to prison.
No, it's okay, Betty. I may do very well there. I may even graduate with LMLP.
What's LMLP?
That's a lousy maker of license plates. Who knows? When I come out, I might open my own motor vehicle bureau.
Alan, stop talking like a fool. You might not even have to testify. See, I'm having Hubert Updike come in as a character witness for me. With his wealth, he's a pretty important man in this town.
That stupid Rich Updike. He's not so important. He just thinks he is because he has 2 masseurs, one to pat him and the other to say, oops, pardon me.
Well, Hubert knows how to handle these judges. Don't worry. Oh, here he comes now.
Oh, yeah. So, hello, Mr. Tibbles. As soon as I heard the horrible news, I dashed over in 2 shakes of a mink's tail.
Hubert, I'm so glad to see you.
Well, I would have been here sooner, but I was down in my vault sorting the gold bars into 2 piles.
You mean you have 2 kinds of gold bars?
Of course, plain and with nuts.
Hubert, I hope you can do something for me here. I was going to use Alan as my witness.
Oh, but Papa, he's so common. Well, he talks to working people.
That's no disgrace to work, Hubert. John D. Rockefeller worked for a living. So did Vanderbilt, J.P. Morgan, the Aga Khan.
I'll thank you to leave my poor relations out of this. I come from the finest families in the world. Well, I've been blended like a fine beer.
You forgot to put a head on it.
How dare you insult my family that way? Well, I'm not only descended from royalty, but I come from good American stuff.
So do I.
Well, my great-grandfather lost his scalp during Custer's last stand.
So what? My great-grandfather lost his pants before Hickok's first suspenders.
Oh, you peasant.
Peasant?
Well, if it weren't for my ancestors, you wouldn't be here today. You know, contrary to history, it was the Updikes who financed Columbus's voyage in 1492.
The Updikes?
Yes, they were seeking a short route to Beverly Hills.
Hubert, the judge is coming back to the bench. Would you mind going up in the stand and helping me?
Oh, yes, of course, Papa. Ooh, I just love to cross my legs.
Court is now in session. Will John Tibbles step to the stand?
Your Honor, before you talk to Mr. Tibbles, would you mind lifting your black robe a little? I'd like to slip a few goodies into your pocket.
What?
Say $1 million?
You dare to come up here and attempt to bribe me with $1 million?
$2 million?
Mr. Tibbles, you better get Hubert out of here before we all go to jail.
Who is this man? Throw him out of this courtroom before I give him 60 days.
Oh, but you can't put me away for 60 days. Spring will soon be here, and the birdies will have nothing to sing about.
Will somebody get this overstuffed goon out of here?
Don't bother, I'm going.
And don't you dare come in here again with those bribes. This is a court of law, and everyone brought before me gets a fair trial. You see that statue on the corner? That is justice. And justice is blind.
Well, if you ought to meet dear old Dad, he gets that way every night.
Now will John Tibbles come to the stand?
Here I am, Your Honor.
Tibbles, you are charged with reckless driving and knocking over a stop sign. Guilty or not guilty?
Well, before I enter my plea, may I present an eyewitness to the accident, Your Honor?
Who is this witness?
Why, he's my future son-in-law, Alan Young.
Future son-in-law? How do I know his testimony wasn't prepared and rehearsed?
Oh, no, Your Honor. Anything he says comes straight from the heart.
Very well. Alan Young, proceed.
Yes, Your Majesty. Your Honor. Your Honor, I have known Mr. Tibbles for 2 long years. Look at Judge with earnest expression. And in all that time, pointing finger, I have never known him to break a law or deceive anyone. Furthermore, cry a little, you jerk. I love him like he was my own father. I was riding with him at the time of the accident. Here's where you start lying to be sincere. Oh, it's no use. Send me to jail. I can't go through with this. It's a pack of lies.
Order. Order in the court. Let's have no demonstrations.
Alan.
Mr. Tibbles, those crooked words you put in my mouth, they're coming out awful straight, aren't they?
You?
Uh-huh. Bribing a witness. Tibbles, do you realize this can get you 2 years?
Oh, no, please, Your Honor. Not 2 years in prison. Anything but not that.
However, I have a more fitting punishment for you. You are not to drive your car for a period of 4 weeks. Furthermore, during this period, I'm placing you in the custody of Alan Young, who will have full authority over you.
Your Honor, send me to prison for 2 years. It'll make it 5.
That's my decision. Next case.
Betty, where's your father tonight?
Alan, I think he went to the club.
That club, huh? I bet that rascal took the car against my orders.
Oh, Alan, don't be too hard on him. This is the last day of his sentence, and he's been very good.
Here he comes now. Tibbles!
Yes, Alan?
Did you drive that car tonight? Well, did you? Take your finger out of your mouth and answer me.
Well, Yes, I did.
Just for that, I'm sending you to bed without your cigar.
Oh, Alan. Alan, please.
And on top of that, you ought to write on the blackboard 100 times, I am a naughty old man.
But, Alan, Wait. It's 12 o'clock. My sentence is over. I'm free again.
That's right, isn't it?
And now that I'm free, Alan, come here.
Tibbles, the lamp. No, put it on the lamp.
Now what have you got to say?
Just like old times again.